Namaste everyone. Welcome to my channel Abundant Love. I hope you are all doing well. And today I'm back with the usual weekly energy reading. Okay, so today we will request our spirit guides to give you, my dear viewer, guidance regarding the upcoming week that starts from August 8th and ends on August 14th. Now remember, there's a full moon happening also around August 11, I think. So we'll take general weekly messages as well as special full moon messages as well. Okay. So, as usual, I have three options. This mini Buddha is for option 1 viewers, this peacock is for option 2 viewers, and this heart mini bottle is for option 3 viewers. Now you can choose any one option or more than one option depending on what resonates very strongly with you. Okay, so before I start, I will say my usual prayer. You can use this time to make your choice. I will see you once you choose your option. Okay. Dear gods, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, archangels, and all the positive light workers of the universe, please put me and the viewers of this video inside your protection bubble. Through this video, please help the viewer receive messages they need to hear, messages of hope, love, courage, compassion, strength, and positive dynamic action. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Lots and lots of love. Okay, now we can get started. I will keep the other two options aside so that we can start with option 1. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 1 viewers who chose this mini Buddha. We'll keep this aside and let us see what is your weekly energy, like the general energy for the upcoming week. Okay, if you are like my regular viewer, you know I'll take 3 tarot cards initially from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Thank you, Divine. One more card, please. Or no, 2 more cards, please, for my dear option 1 viewers. The Lionsgate portal is also approaching on Monday, and I hope you guys have seen. I made this video long back. Like, it peaks. The portal opened at the last new moon, but it peaks during the 8th August. So feel free to check out that reading as well. Okay. Now from the Angel Answers deck, I'll take 2 more cards for the general weekly energy. Angels, what is it that option 1 viewers need to hear from you? Any specific guidance, timelines, yes or no answers? Thank you, Divine. And then I'll take one major blessing for the upcoming week. This video probably will be shorter than the usual weekly energy videos. I'm just experimenting with the length of each reading because I know some people love all readings, but some people prefer shorter readings, some prefer longer readings. So today I'm trying to do a medium length reading. Oh, I don't know. While talking, I took 2 blessings, so I'll keep them all. Okay, so these are the general weekly messages. I'll keep this aside and I'll shuffle cards for the full moon special messages because there's also full moon happening. I'll take two messages from the Moonology deck. Okay. There are so many cards. It's kind. One more message, please, Divine. Special full moon message for my option one viewers. Thank you, Divine. And from the Divine Abundance deck also, I'll take one special full moon message. What is it that the full moon is emphasizing or highlighting for my option one viewers? Thank you, Divine. Okay, now that we have all your cards, my dear option one viewers, let us dive into your reading. Let us start with your Rider-Waite Tarot cards first. Okay, okay. What a week, what a week, what a week, what a week. Ah, no wonder. No wonder that your guides, like almost forced two blessings. Even though I was planning to take only one blessing card because I was talking about keeping readings short and all. But this week, is actually it's almost like a sine curve for you in the sense that uh, you suddenly hit a low and you think, oh my god, I have no control over anything, and then you suddenly reach a high. Okay, it's like it may be so. It is different for different people watching this. For some people, it is like in one single aspect of your life, you are suddenly hitting a high and suddenly hitting a low. Okay, maybe the low comes first and the high comes second. Okay, you suddenly hit a low and you don't know what's happening, and then you hit a high. For others, it is probably in two different aspects of your life. In one aspect, you feel really shaken up, and in another aspect, unexpectedly you receive like very positive outcome. Okay, so I'm not surprised because it's like I was saying while shuffling the cards, it's the 8 by 8 portal, so be sure to check that reading out as well. But yeah, but there's nothing to worry. Okay, there is shaking up, and I said that because you got a tower card. Okay, the tower card definitely means there is a shaking up of something happening, and this shaking up was necessary because the foundation was not strong. That is why the tower here is breaking. But you don't need to fear it that much because in the same week, my dear option one viewers, you also got the Nine of Cups card, which is like a wish fulfillment. Okay, now, that's why I was saying for some of you in the same area of your life, you are probably experiencing both. For others of you in one area of your life, you are experiencing a huge shakeup. Nothing, everything feels out of control and you don't know what to do. But in another area of your life, suddenly you get an unexpected good news. You feel emotionally fulfilled. Some good news, major reward, major achievement is coming your way. Okay, so upcoming week, it's like I would say it's like an adventure because you don't know. Sometimes you are standing in front of a dragon, and sometimes there are angels all around you, singing that heavenly music like that. Which is why I think what is coming in is the temperance angel who is all about bringing moderation. Okay, my dear option one viewers, remember to follow the path of moderation. You might feel very happy due to some fulfillment. Okay, some unexpected good news. You might also feel very shaken by another unexpected, not so good news. Okay, in both cases, you have to remember that you have to follow the path of moderation. Okay, you cannot give in to the external pressure. That is very important. Let us see what your angels are saying. Okay, they're saying remain positive. Okay, they're saying even if, so I'll put it next to the tower card. At the beginning of the week, whenever you're watching this reading, if there is some aspect of your life that feels as if it's falling apart, they're saying don't worry. And it can be your health also. Okay, I know many people who, like, in the last couple of days, they are feeling suddenly more unfit than usual. more sick than usual. Okay, so I can see for a lot of you it can be some health condition that is getting worse, but remain positive because it's like a highly intense phase that will last for a very short time because it is being followed by the Nine of Cups. So it's probably some high intensity cleansing happening for all of us or for all of you, my option one viewers. So don't be scared, but remember moderation is the key. You cannot also lose your temper, or you cannot be so sad that you fall sick out of sadness. Okay, don't go to any sort of extreme. And then your next angel card says you are ready. Okay, so I think what is happening for most of you, and like I said, it is different for each one of you, but what is the common factor here is that some of you were stuck too much in your comfort zone and you are not moving forward. So your guides have come in and caused this tower moment. Okay, like see, we're shaking up, and so suddenly you're like, I don't know what to do. Oh my god, like what, my life sucks, like that. Okay, but the moment you accept this and just do things in moderation, your response to the situation is well thought of, moderate, calculated, then you will realize that no, you are ready. You are ready for a change. The tower moment will make you realize you are ready for moving forward. You are ready for a positive change. And this positive change is also coming in very, very, very fast. Okay. So it is like highly action packed week for both your body and mind. Okay, you will feel a lot of things, but remember the main message is moderation. And what are the major blessings? Remember, you got two blessings. One is a blessing for support. So definitely, no matter how turbulent this tower moment feels like, remember, you have to remain positive because there is support. Okay, there will be people around you to support you, or if if this tower moment is happening uh, in terms of your finances, like very soon, if you just keep calm and do everything in moderation, very soon you will receive financial help. If this tower moment is in case of your health, very soon, there'll be people coming around you to help you, and accept that help. Okay, don't spread yourself too thin. Okay, like don't stretch yourself. Don't say um, yes to everyone who asks you to do something, or don't say no to everyone who offers you help. Okay, like moderation. I don't know how else to say this. That is the correct word, that is the correct expression. That find some balance no matter how unbalanced your life feels at certain points. But I'm saying this again and again, that the entire week is not going to be like that. Some moments are going to feel like that, probably in the beginning, but then as the week progresses and you practice moderation, you will soon realize that actually you are receiving a reward. It's almost like completely hidden from you at this point of time, and you will feel very fulfilled. Okay, and the second blessing is a blessing on your wisdom. So due to this tower moment that is happening, you will actually feel that you have grown wiser. Okay, maybe you trusted something that you weren't supposed to, or like I said, you were getting too comfortable in certain aspects, certain areas of life. So your spirit guides are shaking it to show you that you deserve so much more. You deserve to grow. You don't deserve to be stuck in one particular thing for the rest of your life. Okay, now let us see the special full moon messages. How is the full moon influencing your week? Yeah, just what I was thinking. I think we saw it somewhere. You are ready, right? You got a message about you are ready, and the full moon is one of the messages is a new start is coming. Okay, so and it says it's coming on the new moon. Like this card is about the new moon. So maybe you start, like, once this tower moment happens, you start looking for new beginnings, and by the next new moon, you will for sure have a new start in this particular aspect of your life when the tower moment has happened. And the important thing to remember is communication is key. This message has come in the last 3 months so many times from like several different decks. These message keeps popping up. Communication is key. Communication is key. Okay, especially when things are not going your way. It is even more important to communicate calmly and effectively. Okay, and your spirit guides will help you with that. I'm requesting you, my dear option one viewers, please don't feel scared just because it's a tower card, because I'm not seeing it like that. It is being followed by the nine of cups, right? So like it's like an intense it's almost like an earthquake happens like for a few seconds, and everything feels like everything is lost, broken, and probably something is lost. But for you, it's not an actual earthquake, right? So whatever is lost is does not or is not supposed to serve you anymore. That's why it's being taken away from you. So like, I totally empathize because I'm not fond of sudden shaking up tower moments either. But like, I had a really long, tiring, unproductive day at work today. But like, when I was coming home, there were like all those glittering lights all around, and I thought I would just dance. I don't care how bad a day I had. So if you can embrace that kind of energy, my dear option one viewers, like, of course, if you are being shaken up, you will feel uncomfortable. You accept that also. And then finally, when you have a chance to breathe, you go stand in front of a mirror, hug yourself, say, like, tell yourself a joke and smile, okay? Don't resist that inherent happiness or joy just because you're going through a tower moment. Because very, very soon within this week itself, you will realize that it's gone. Like it will be gone as quickly as it started. Okay. And then you will feel emotionally very fulfilled, because not only you will grow wiser, you will also realize that, okay, you have a lot of support also. Okay. So it won't be scary. So don't fear the tower at all. Ah, just what we were talking about. The divine abundance message talks about clearing. So definitely all your tower moments and everything is an effect of this full moon that is happening on August 11th, I think. Let me read this message out loud. It says, as true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive, and it is actually arriving for you with the Nine of Cups. So many filled cups, okay? So more will always arrive. Bu- bu- you shift from mine to God's. Such freedom. Okay. So basically, this message is saying a lot of blockages are being cleared like super fast. Okay. Which is why some things will go before you know it. And even before you have a complete chance to count your losses, you will suddenly be filled with a lot of rewards as well, which will make you feel very fulfilled. So, throughout this, highs and lows and all this madness, you have to practice moderation. Remember, you are ready. Otherwise, your spirit guides won't be making you go through this. So, you're ready to go through this. It is only taking you to a beautiful new beginning where communication is the key. Throughout this phase, effective communication. Focus on effective communication and moderation. You are being blessed with a lot of support, and you are growing wiser. Okay, this is all I have for you, my dear option 1 viewers. If this reading resonated, you know what to do. Please hit the like button, leave a comment for me, share this with your friends, encourage them to subscribe. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, let me put these cards back for. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 2 viewers who chose this majestic peacock. Let us keep this aside and let us see now how the upcoming week is going to be for you. I hope all you guys are doing well. Remember, like Monday on the 8th is the Lions Gate, or the peak of the Lions Gate energy, or the 8 by 8 portal. And I already made a video on that, I think maybe 7 days back or something. So I'll leave the link in the video description. You feel free to check that out, because there's a Lions Gate and then there's the full moon happening on August 11th. So I won't be surprised if there's a lot of action for most of us. Okay, then from the Angel Answers, I'll take two cards. Dear angels, what are the specific messages you have for my dear option 2 viewers? Any specific guidance, timelines, yes or no answers, anything that you want them to know? Okay, thank you. And next we'll take one major blessing that is coming from you. And these are all the general messages for the upcoming week. And after the blessing card, I'll take some special messages for the upcoming full moon. Oh, I keep taking two blessing cards. I don't know why. Thank you, Divine. Like for option 1 also, I told them I'll take one blessing card, but okay, whatever Spirit wants, I just follow. Let us keep these cards aside and let us take the full moon special messages. From the Moonology deck, we'll take two special messages, like how is the full moon on August 11th accelerating things for you? I'm sorry, guys. I know, like, my family members tell me I have a habit of making weird faces in the middle of a conversation. I try not to do that while recording a video. Okay. And then from the Divine Abundance deck also, we'll see what is like this one major thing that the full moon is highlighting for you, my dear option 2 viewer. Thank you, Divine. Let us now dive in to your reading. As usual, we'll start with, haha, with your Rider Waite tarot card. Sorry, guys, I'm like talking and looking at the cards at the same time, and my expressions just flow. Okay, so it's like option 2 viewers, it's like in the upcoming week, your family is like in the focus, like family, home, and everything related to family and home is being blessed, and it's very positive. Okay, so for all of you, that is applicable. In the upcoming week, you will probably find a lot of comfort uh, with your family members, with your loved ones. Some of you might be traveling back home, or maybe some of your family members are visiting you, and that'll bring you a lot of comfort, solace, just pure, unadulterated joy. Okay, other than that, what you're going through is some, not you, I think all of us through this period are going through some release of fears, because your week starts with this Eight of Swords. Okay, and I saw this card appear in my recent readings about, what was the recent reading about? I think there was a career reading I did, next phase in your career, and the 8 by 8 portal. So this card kept popping up. So some of you are probably releasing a lot of fear about not having control, fear about feeling stagnated, suffocated, not knowing where to uh, go next. Okay. Um, Yes. So you are probably feeling like that when you are seeing this reading in a certain aspect of your life or in general. Okay. The good thing is you got an Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups, I really love this because it's like an emotional new beginning, and at the same time, it's so much healing energy flowing through you. Okay, so this Ace of Cups is bringing a new beginning for you emotionally, where the way your emotions would flow earlier, that is shifting. Okay, now like you will no longer react, but you would probably pause for a few seconds and respond instead of reacting. And this is what I learned from my spiritual guide, the difference between uh, thoughtful response and just knee jerk reaction. So when your emotions are healed, they are balanced, then you can respond. But if they are not, then your ego gets hit first, your ego takes the first hit and you immediately react. Okay, so the good thing for you is there's a lot of emotional healing going on, especially if you're feeling fearful, defensive, stuck, stagnated. That is going to change, because now it's being followed by this beautiful, beautiful Six of Wands. So there's definitely some kind of victory you are uh, experiencing by the end of the week. Okay, and like I said, it can also be reuniting with a family, or it can be end of a family dispute, because the Six of Wands is like victory after a long time, or victory for a situation which was going for long and nobody expected a resolution, but there you emerge as victorious. Okay, it could be like the first example came to my mind is if you are a PhD student, like a PhD takes forever for most of the students. Okay, maybe not everywhere, but in the United States, I know in India also it's similar. So PhD takes really long, and when you finish a PhD, it feels like this, because you know halfway down the line, people just give up on you. Like, this person is going to be a PhD student for the rest of their lives. So that example came to my mind, but it can be anything for you. Okay, it can be a health condition also. With the Eight of Swords, I often feel the Eight of Swords energy when I fall ill. Okay, because then I'm suddenly like, oh my God, I had so many things planned. I have deadlines to meet, but now I cannot even sit up. So that time I feel like that. So it can be a health condition for many of you, but don't worry, because the Ace of Cups is bringing so much healing that it's like pushing you into a new perspective really fast. And there, like, it's not only a new perspective, it's a new almost like a new birth, I would say, because you are suddenly feeling very victorious, very passionate, very motivated. Okay, your angels are definitely saying yes to something. Okay, they are like, it's a yes. They're like, don't even doubt it. Like, if there was something that you've been waiting for long, again, waiting for long, I keep hearing this, it's an yes. You are you are receiving it. Okay, don't fear, don't doubt, don't fear. It is an yes. You are receiving it, and they're encouraging you to meditate because meditation brings answers. Like I tell everyone that it is, if you have a consistent practice of meditation, then it's great. Please keep doing that. If you don't have it, just sit with yourself with your eyes closed for 5 minutes every day. For some people, sitting with eyes closed does not come naturally. Okay, in that case, you don't have to do that. Do what comes naturally to you. If meditation for you means taking a walk in nature by yourself, please do that. Whatever form of meditation, be it walking, sitting, listening to something with great focus, whatever it is, that like whatever it is for you, it should be natural for you. Okay, and if you follow that kind of meditation, you will receive a lot of clarity. Anyways, this week I'm seeing it's mostly the upcoming week is good for you. You might feel a little bit of fear, but there's nothing to worry, okay? Because it's an yes to something that you've been praying for long, and yes, your the divine and your spirit guides are with you. They are answering your prayer, okay? Then the two blessings you got, like I said, they're very much focused on family life, home life, because the first blessing you got is a blessing on your family. And the second blessing you got is a blessing on a homecoming. Again, the Six of Wands and this blessing on a homecoming card looks very similar. That somebody who has worked very hard for a long time finally gets to return home, or finally gets to enjoy the fruits of their labor, or somebody who was in deep conflict for long finally gets to unite with peace. Okay, so yeah, I think both these cards are resonating very strongly, the Six of Wands and a blessing on homecoming. And anyways, in general, overall, your family is really blessed. I know some of you worry a lot about some family members. Please don't worry, you guys are being blessed. Your relationships, interpersonal relationships, are being blessed also. So there's nothing to worry. Give it time. Don't expect to get resolved within a minute, but I would say this is a week where there's a lot of love around you. Your spirit guides can help you a lot, but whenever you feel even a little bit of fear, if you can meditate or just center yourself within, you will find that you are gaining a lot of clarity. Okay, now let us see your full moon, special full moon messages. Like, what is the full moon doing for you this week? Same thing. They're saying take time to breathe out. Okay, I think this is the same thing. It also means that rest. Okay, if you haven't given your physical body rest for a long time, please take time to rest. It also says that with the Eight of Swords, if your health is not uh, at its optimum condition, please take rest. Okay, don't feel like, oh my god, because I feel that sometimes, and I totally resonate with people who tell me this, that oh, I've been sick for long, most of the times all I do is rest, and why are spirit guides telling me to rest again? Uh, they will tell you what is best for you, right? And right now, probably rest is best for you. Uh, of course, if you are in a condition to work or if you have responsibilities, please do that as well. But make sure you allot yourself, you allow yourself some time to rest. Just lie down on the bed or sit quietly and do deep breathing. Okay, deep breathing, or like alternate nostril breathing. Okay, whichever, again, whatever comes naturally to you, please do it. But meditating, taking time to breathe out seems like super important for you guys, so that you don't feel that Eight of Swords energy, or you don't feel stuck or really fearful. Okay, then the next full moon message is about nothing will come out of the situation. Okay, again, I think this is in answer to the Eight of Swords. You are probably feeling very, very scared about something, and your guides are coming in and saying, this is not even a situation. How some people in those, what should I say, rom-coms are like this is not even worth my attention. So your guides are like, it's like you're worrying about nothing. Nothing will come out of this situation. So there's nothing to worry. Okay. So there's nothing to worry, but at the same time, definitely, if you don't allow your body and mind to rest, you are stressing them out even more. Okay. So don't be your own, like, I wouldn't call enemy, but don't be your own tormentor, maybe. Yeah. And then your message from the Divine Abundance deck is about inner child. Okay, so this particular healing that we were talking about, that the Ace of Cups is bringing in, is a healing of the inner child. Okay, it is your inner child that probably has developed this pattern of feeling intense fear when nothing seems to be in control. Now, just because things are not in control does not necessarily mean they're going to turn out bad for you. It might happen that they turn out better than you expected. It is probably, and from like the Yes and the Six of Wands, I can already see it is going to be way better than you could have, you know, made it happen by controlling. That's why the control has been taken away from you. And this is what your inner child is learning, that it is okay to not have control. And let me read this message out loud. It says, allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. Okay, so your inner child was probably suppressed for a really, really long time. Your guides are coming in and encouraging you to listen to the inner child. Okay, how does our inner child get suppressed? As we grow in age, the society tells us that this is age appropriate behavior and this is not. Okay, so accordingly, sometimes we have to do things which really does not resonate strongly with us. So now your guys are coming in and saying, no, you don't have to forcefully do or not do things anymore. So listen to what your inner child wants to do. Does it want to sing in the middle of work? Go ahead and sing, as long as you're not disturbing others. Okay, you can go stand near a window and sing if you want, and if it's not disturbing anybody, what's the problem? Okay, and most of the time we think that this will disturb others, but when you actually do it, we realize that there were other people like you who also wanted probably to come to the balcony and sing. Okay, so it is a time for it's a time for the healing of the inner child, and let that healing happen. Okay, just go with the flow. There's nothing to worry. There's a lot of blessings, especially family related blessings, homecoming related blessings are very, very strong in the upcoming week. With the portal and the full moon, you might feel a little fear, but the best way to tackle that fear is to meditate, is to do deep breathing, and just rest in general. Okay, overall, I think it's a very positive week that is in store for you. Okay, my dear option 2 viewers, that is all I have for you. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment. Please share this video with your friends on your social media. Encourage others to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye-bye. Okay, let me put these cards back first. Move on. Final option. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 3 viewers who chose this cute heart mini bottle. Let us keep this aside and let us now see what is the energy that will be surrounding you in the upcoming week from August 8th to 14th. We'll take the general weekly messages first, and then we'll take, since there's a full moon on August 11, I think, we'll take some special full moon messages as well. Okay. Oh, thank you, Devon. Okay, then I already took 3 cards from the Rider Waite Tarot. Then from the Angel Answers deck, I'll take 2 cards. Dear angels, any specific messages about my dear option 3 viewers? Messages, timelines, yes, no answers to any specific question, prayers that they have. Thank you, Divine. Then we'll take 2 major blessings for the upcoming week. Now, the funny thing is, I was planning to take 1 major blessing, but for both option 1 and option 2, I ended up taking 2. So I'm like, Spirit, I got the memo now. Like, we are taking 2 blessings for the upcoming week. There's a lot happening, right? There's the 8x8 portal on Monday. I already made a video regarding that long back. So you can check that out. I'll leave the link in the video description. And then there's the full moon also, so a lot going on. Now let us take your special full moon messages. From the Moonology deck, I'll draw 2 cards. Dear spirit guides of my beloved option 3 viewers, what are the special full moon messages? You've already drawn 1 card. One more card, please. For option 3, one more special full moon message from the Moonology deck. And from the Divine Abundance deck, we'll see like what is this 1 major highlight for the full moon, or the major thing that the full moon is highlighting for you, my dear option 3 viewers. Oh, thank you, Divine. Thank you. Let us now dive into your reading. Okay, let me keep these cards aside. Let us see your general weekly energy first. Oh, my dear God. Don't worry, everybody is like this. So definitely option 3 for some of you. I'm feeling from your cards. Of course, I saw all your cards, and there's deep, deep sadness due to something. Maybe there's a sense of loss, sense of helplessness. Yeah, because the first card that I saw is Ten of Swords. Okay, the Ten of Swords is where like a person is feeling so defeated that he cannot even think of what to do next. It's not only like he does not know what to do next, he cannot even bother to think because he feels like I'm done, like that. Okay, so there is a lot of sadness. Again, it can be due to health related issues for many, many people in the recent past, like in the last couple of days or in the last week or 2 weeks. There has been major health issues because I talk to a lot of people through, volunteering activities, through my spiritual family, and in office, at home. So, and I fall sick myself. Like last week only, I was very sick. And so I kind of get this Ten of Swords energy, especially when people go through ill health, this pop up. Because when your physical health is not um, supporting your emotions, then you already feel very defeated. But the only good part about getting any 10 cards is like Ten of Swords or Ten of Wands, which are like heavy energy cards. But the good part about these cards is You cannot go any lower than this, okay? Because this is the worst is over like that. You've already experienced the worst that had to happen. And the best part is your next two cards are actually very positive, okay? So when you're watching this reading, my dear option 3, if you've already gone through the 10 of swords and you're like, I don't want to see this anymore. I know I'm suffering. What is there to hear from a tarot reader? So there is, okay? Because this is going to end really soon. What you need is some balance in your life, okay? Two of Pentacles, especially in terms of finances. So, Pentacles are this materialistic energy, right? So, in your materialistic life, probably there is something that you need to balance, and your guides are encouraging you to focus on that, okay, instead of focusing on the loss aspect, which has already happened. I'm seeing for some of you, you are probably currently going through it. You still try to find a balance, okay? Of course, you do it at your own pace. You don't have to satisfy the external world. Find your own pace and then try to strike a balance within that pace. Okay. Finding balance is important, and your guides are helping you with that, because the third card you got is the Magician. So remember, the Magician can manifest anything. So there's another message that is coming in. So normally I find the Magician card very, very positive, okay? But since you there's a Ten of Swords here, the Magician can also be a manipulator, okay? So for some of you, it's not all of you. For some of you, maybe there's a certain person who is probably sweet to your face, but is manipulating you to, be in this Ten of Swords energy forever. But at the same time, like I said, the Magician, whenever it turns up for me, I feel super positive, because the Magician on its own is like the creator. He can, work with elements of nature and can create anything he wants. So I think, my dear option 3 viewers, your spirit guides are one message is clearly stay away from manipulative people, because they are forcing you to stay in this Ten of Swords energy. But the second message is you also have the power of a magician, the power of a creator. So you can create a very, very positive outcome for yourself. Okay. Like if this is a dispute, like a relationship dispute, if this is a financial loss situation, if this is like an ill health situation, you can visualize and manifest positive outcomes for all of these situations, okay? Only if this is the actual physical loss of a loved one, or physical loss of some kind of your own health, like a permanent loss, like losing a limb or something, okay, that also happens, right? Then of course it is difficult, or if you have lost a loved one, it's impossible to have them back in the same form, but you can again reconnect them with them in spirit. It's not like talking to their spirit, it's embodying this their spirit that they lived. Okay, once you embody that spirit, they are living through you. Their memory becomes more beautiful through your actions. Okay, so I don't know if I'm making much sense, but whatever the situation is, I totally empathize that it is painful, but you have every bit of that power to convert this pain into something majorly positive for you. Okay. So, but there has to be some balance. Okay. And like I said, for a selected few, if there's somebody manipulating you, you know who they are, and just try to build healthy boundaries. Okay. But again, focus on bringing balance back into your life. Ah, okay. Why am I not surprised? Like, I saw the cards, but I forgot. Now I remember why this manipulative thing was coming strongly, because one of your angel messages is be assertive. Okay, so definitely, just because you are in this ten of swords energy, people will try to manipulate you into, gaining something which they think is a gain. But let's not talk about negative manipulative people anyway. All you have to do is be assertive. Don't think that, oh my god, I'm the ten of swords, like, or what is like an example. So I have seen this in my friends, like when they have not worked for a salary for a long time. They probably work a lot at home, they volunteer, do everything, but when they have not worked for money for long, they lose their confidence, and sometimes they feel like this ten of swords, like I'm not worthy and anything. And after a long gap, when they start looking for jobs, this is what happens, that they are too scared to be assertive because they think very less of themselves. But that is when, uh, manipulative people try to take advantage of. They'll try to impose this idea more that, yeah, you're not worthy, you're not worthy. So some similar kind of situation probably is happening with you, that some kind of person is reinforcing the idea in your head, probably through very sweet behavior, that, oh, what can you do? Poor you, really? What can you do? You can only pity yourself and all that. But that is making you feel even weaker. So you have to stand up for yourself. You have to be assertive. You're not a victim. You haven't lost anything that your guides cannot, you know, restore for you, in the sense of, getting back vitality, getting back your happiness, joy of life. You will get that back, okay? That is 100% happening for you. And you yourself, my dear viewer, will make that happen. I'm seeing that, because you will now stand up. You have already hit the 10 of swords anyway. What else do you have to lose? So now stand up for yourself, be assertive, because what is coming in is a peaceful resolution. Now, again, I have seen this. Many people find it hard to believe that how is peaceful resolution possible by being assertive? Because many of us have been conditioned to think that being assertive is being rude. It is absolutely not. It is absolutely not. Rudeness is when you are like selfishly being inconsiderate and trying to, snatch away some other people's rights, and you are just being loud and boisterous. That can be rudeness. But assertiveness is just being firm, that you know what you deserve, and you are not allowing any kind of lesser things to enter your system. You know what you deserve, and you will only allow what you deserve within your system, be it relationships, be it money, be it, just behavior from an acquaintance. It can be anything, okay? But you will only allow what you are 100% sure that you deserve, okay? And that is being assertive. So be assertive. When you start being assertive, you will see there's a peaceful resolution, okay? Yeah, so don't fear. It is all good. It is going to turn out all good. There is going to be a lot of peace coming in, and whatever incident caused this 10 of swords energy is going to be resolved, okay? Now for the blessing. See, you don't have to worry at all, because one blessing you got is a blessing for the right words, okay? So again, I'm strongly feeling for so many of you option 3 viewers, like, you wanted to say these right words for a really long time, and you have suppressed them so much that now they are like stabbing you from inside. but now they will come out. Okay, even still if you feel scared after seeing this video, you can pray to your spirit guides, because there's nothing to fear. There is peaceful resolution, but it has to happen through you. Okay, you will say the right words, and then the peaceful resolution will happen. And this week your guides are blessing you with the exact right words. So don't be afraid. Again, the right words are words of assertiveness. Please remember that, okay? You don't have to be a doormat, you don't have to suppress anything. And then you have a blessing to lift sadness, which again, the Ten of Swords is like a really sad energy. And the blessing that is coming in by the end of the week, I'm getting, is a blessing to lift that sadness. Because as soon as this peaceful resolution happens, most of your sadness will get diluted by itself, okay? And correct me if I'm wrong, you can check the 8 by 8 portal reading again, because I think one of those piles there also had this particular blessing, a blessing to lift sadness. Okay, my dear option 3 viewers, I know it's not easy, but at the same time, you guys are like, you can really do it. That's why your guides are all around you. So just be assertive for whatever it is. It may be for yourself, it may be for somebody else, but as soon as you express your assertiveness, you will see that yes, the right words are flowing through you, sadness is gone, and peaceful resolution is 100% on their way. Okay, no matter how difficult it feels right now, hang in there for a few days. Let the 8 by 8 portal pass, let the full moon pass. Definitely. And we haven't even seen the special full moon messages. Let us see what your special full moon messages are. Huh? Oh no, how is this possible? Oh my god, I almost thought that I did not shuffle the card, and then I realized I did shuffle the cards. And two of your full moon messages exactly match with one of the piles. So probably it's a common theme. One is take time to breathe out. Okay, it's extremely important that, since whenever you feel this Ten of Swords, like hugely defeated, sad, you feel like crying, just vent if you have to, but then take some time to take deep breaths and just be with yourself. Okay, don't pressurize yourself to do more work. I've seen like people often do this sometimes when they don't want to face extreme sadness, they'll try to engage in hyperactivity. But for you, my dear option 3, it's extremely important that you give your body and mind time to rest. Okay, please take time to take those deep breaths and just close your eyes and just do nothing, because your next card is nothing will come out of this situation. They're saying there is nothing to worry. Okay. If you were feeling really scared that this Ten of Swords situation is going to leave a permanent impression, permanent negative impression, they're saying no, no, no. Just at this moment, it feels like a great loss has happened, but it's not that bad. You will easily recover from it, and nothing will come out of this. Like it, maybe 5 years down the line, you won't even remember this with this much intensity that you're feeling right now. Okay, so there's nothing to worry, nothing will come out of this situation. So the best thing is to let go. Okay, this is your third full moon special message. It says everything is indeed out of control and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. And you have Lord Shiva. Okay, Lord Shiva is often called the destroyer, but he's the destroyer of the ego. Okay, he's not out there to destroy like our personality or anything. He's like the destroyer of the ego. So it's like your ego is taking a hit, probably. It's being shaken up and all. but you let go. Okay, the best thing is, if you don't know what to do, that's what I do, is I just surrender at the feet of my guru, of like the divine forms I connect to. There's a photo of Sai Baba behind me, which I hide during my tarot readings. But yeah, like, just surrender to the form of divine you connect to. It may be Jesus Christ, Lord Jesus Christ. It may be Lord Buddha. It may be anyone, the prophet. So whatever divine form you connect to, please surrender to the divine and let go. It's not in your control anyway. And you spend time to rest, to breathe out, and just try to find uh, like the constructive thing to do is to find again some balance, bring back some balance in your life, and don't focus too much on what you have lost or what did not work out for you. Because this week for everybody, like, since you're option 3, I know now I have done option 1 and 2, and like the major theme was like a lot of releases happening for many people in the upcoming week, like major release, intense release. So don't feel scared, just let go, surrender, and by the end of the week you will realize that things are not so bad. Okay, and you can start afresh. The blessing, you have the blessing of the right words, so you don't have to suppress anything. Be assertive. There is definitely, I want to remind you, a peaceful resolution. Whatever is troubling you at this point of time, it'll be resolved and peace will be restored. Okay, so that is all I have for you, my dear option 3 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment. Please share this video with your friends, share this on the social media, and encourage similar minded people to subscribe to this channel. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye bye.